It's getting me a broken stick, Chris. Look.
Oh,
It's
blimey.
bent more than broken.
Yeah.
Who's this?
It's
George.
Ah,
Hey, all right, okay. Oh, bent is better than broken, isn't it, George?
I agree. Yeah.
You join us here for the CRIMBO edition of the Fan Roundtable with these wonderful chaps all here. Been a few cancellations at the last minute, as there always is. We're joined by the lovely Windy, George, and Johnny Wills. We may be joined by others, who knows, and a few special guests. We can't be too sure of that at the moment.
we're all special.
We're definitely special.
Some with more needs than others.
But first, let's crack into it. Before we start talking anything about Christmas, can we please talk about Margate? What a game. Fantastic victory. Marvellous scenes in the clubhouse, around the ground. A great away day. I think I'm right there. George, any thoughts on it?
Yeah, cracking trip. Good fun was had in Margate in the town beforehand. Game itself, again, we were the better side. But it's always difficult to win away, isn't it? And we really got the result we deserved last night. Didn't think too much of Margate as a team, but held it together. Some good tactical tinkering in the second half from Gary. And great to see Ben with a goal and an assist. So all round brilliant night.
Yeah, no, John?
Yeah, much the same, George. We seemed to dominate, especially the second half. First half fairly equal, but it wouldn't have been a miscarriage of justice that if we'd gone in leading. But the way we dominated the second half could have easily been 2-1, 3-1, 4-1. There's so much time spent in their penalty area, and just looked very potent going forward there.
It was good to see, wasn't it? Because we were a little bit worried recently about, our up front, but I think we caused chaos throughout the game. Obviously, TC had a good game as well, didn't he? Well, actually, there was quite a few players that had great games. I mean, Kane Penn, what can we say? What a season this man's having. It's a real breakout season for him. And lovely to see him get a goal. And he took it with aplomb, didn't he?
Yeah.
He made it look easy, didn't he?
Hello.
I thought Ben's finish in the first half was excellent. Sometimes you get into that position, you see strikers and it will be blasted high and often high and wide. But exactly the right finish. Very excellent finish, I thought. Just low down to the keeper's right, and it was good. He was from an angle. He had a lot to do, although it's a lovely ball through to him. He still had a lot to do, and he kept his head and finished really well.
Who made the assist on that?
Oh, for Ben's goal?
Yeah. I couldn't tell because John's excellent footage, but I couldn't tell who it was. It was a brilliant ball, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, and I couldn't make that out either. You can't see too much from behind the goal.
Thanks for putting those up, John. It's really good, actually.
That's right.
I don't know if you spent the whole game filming it, but you caught both goals, didn't you?
Yeah. I think it's trying to catch the atmosphere there. When you've got us behind the goal, and it just it's what it means to people. That's what I like to see as much as the goals going in. Really, just to give an idea of that.
So how many Hastings fans were there? Because that gate was quite low for Margate. There's 200 something, 230 something. But when the goal went in, it looked like it was for Ben's goal went in. There's quite a few Hastings behind the goal. Considering there's no coach, I thought you'd done really well, boys, to get there. Well done.
Yeah, but less than 50.
Was it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, less than 50. It's hard because obviously a lot of our away supporters dotted around, isn't it?
Yeah.
But less than 50 wasn't too many. But the ones that went were noisy. So yeah.
Hence the bent drum.
The bent drumstick. Yeah.
What happened there then?
I don't know if I've done it hitting the drum or hitting a vending machine at Ashford International on the way home. So done me out of £1.40.
Oh.
The crisps are like hanging in between the glass. Fuming.
you've got to spend £7 on a new drum stick.
I've got another one. It's a set of 2, and it's gone halfway through the season, so it's not a problem.
That's good then.
Still talking about Margate, I think there's a couple of things I want to talk about, but I was looking on the football web pages, and they said two of their players get sent off. I only saw one of them go. Is it football web pages having a laugh, or is that?
I think so. I was watching both Margate's Twitter feed and Hastings' Twitter feed, which was coming out on the Facebook site, as you know, and it was very accurate on both sides. Sometimes when you watch them both, they tell a different story, and but there was only one sending off. I didn't see anything about 2, so I think that's FWP getting it wrong for a change.
We got Adam Smith doing the tweets from behind the goal. Yeah. So obviously the most reliable place for the information is the other team's Twitter page.
Yeah, it was quite good actually. I did notice that they were using Adams quite a lot, so they couldn't tell that who was being subbed, for instance, on Hastings. So they were using Margate were using a Hastings Twitter feed. Hats off to them. As I say, the rest of the action on Twitter seemed very, very fair, and like John was saying, I think it sounded like he deserved a win, definitely. So well done. So I think Louis got called into action a couple of times, though, didn't he?
Yeah, and he got hit in a collision as well.
It's
happened a few times this season. It's always going to happen eventually, isn't it? But
was he all right?
Yeah, he's fine. Yeah, he's fine.
Have you got Ben's email? Can you send him a link?
I've sent him a link on the WhatsApp.
Oh, cool. Okay.
But he wants to listen and not join.
He's a bit kinky, isn't he? It's like Sliver. I don't know if you remember that 90s film Sliver. He wants to watch, doesn't he?
Yeah. Can I ask about the lineup yesterday? It was a bit. So you had Stone, Breffo, and O'Mara. So how did they all line up?
We had a back 5, didn't we?
Was that what it was? Just literally a back 5, yeah?
Well, we were attacking.
You usually got two of them in the centre, didn't you? So was one just in front? I assume was Breffo, was he? Was that what was happening?
Guys?
I don't know. No idea, mate.
You were there from 12. You were there from 12, yeah.
Yeah, we don't really see a lot from being that far back behind the goal, but
I
thought it was the kind of 3 centre backs with playing with 2 wing backs.
Okay, that makes.
But it seems, I mean, the 3 of them are such good players that they'll play in. They're playing that system, won't they? You know, they interchanged, and the second half there were some very slick tactical changes, which I think led to us dominating the game. And I think it correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought it went more to a back 4 in the second half, and just a juggle around in midfield.
Yeah, so they beefed up sounded like they beefed up midfield with Hasler, and he made a difference. Is that right? Would you say?
Well, Hasler coming on is a godsend. You know what I mean? He's such a good player. He really is. Different class.
That's like you say, good tactical move.
Yeah, no, he got it right. He got it right, did Gary?
Yeah.
Yesterday, I must mention Terry. I think her name's Terry, the lone Margate fan who made any noise.
Did you see her surname?
What is it? What's the surname?
Terry Scott. So
hang on, it could be. We took Nori Scott, Nori's mum. No, what we're talking about now?
I think it was Terry Scott, the Margate lady. Unless she goes under a man's name. It came up on Twitter as Terry Scott, so I can only assume you must have been the other party in the 70s sitcom.
Oh, Terry and June. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
It really did come up as Terry Scott, so I thought you must be June, mate.
Yeah. Oh, Terry and June. Jesus, that's thrown me. That. But anyway, she was not. No, that's fine. I mean, you have to. I think everyone would agree she was excellent. I mean, on her own, and Margate were not. Second half, they were under the cosh.
Wow.
And she just kept going, singing her songs with no help from the rest of the Margate, unfortunately for her. But and we met her afterwards, and she was really lovely. And just what.
Yeah, she'll get a top welcome at the Pilot Field in the new year.
Well, that's good. That's nice to hear. It's good stuff.
She says she doesn't normally get nice welcomes when she comes to away grounds. They usually tell her to shut up. And I'm like,
well,
really? Yeah. I'm like, nah, cool.
Well, funnily enough, Ollie was up in Billericay a couple of months ago, I think. And so he went to Billericay Ramsgate. I think it was a cup game. and he said there was one Ramsgate supporter, one woman, and then we go down. It is her. It's definitely her. So she makes her voice known in a sort of singular way, I think. Yeah. So that was interesting to meet her. And, yeah, dedicated. Did you say she just travels around to every away game? Does she, Chris?
No. She's a massive Margate fan.
Oh, did I say Ramsgate?
You did, yeah.
It's funny. I spent the whole game there talking about Ramsgate, and as I was walking round, John, you'll find this funny. As I was walking round, I saw Joe Jabodi and his dad sitting in the stand, and I've spoken to them before, and so I said, "Oh, Joe, nice to see you. What are you doing here then?" And he said, "Well, I'm here supporting my brother, who's." And I said, "Oh, what is he playing for Ramsgate?" and he said, "No, he must be really confused." But he said, "No, he's training with Hastings." So
okay,
that's an interesting bit of news on its own. But the news of my sort of forgetfulness is sort of there as well.
That's what happens when you watch Ashford too many times.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure Joe just nodded like, "Oh, it's John." All right, John.
I think he did. His dad thought, "Look, what have we got here?" But Joe was saying how much he enjoyed his time at Hastings United. He said, "I'd like to come back."
Good,
but he said it's tough with Gillingham, but he's getting on all right. And he's really excited. With having this opportunity there.
That's good. Yeah, good luck to him.
Yep, and it was nice to be in the bar afterwards with the players, and we had a little bit of a chat with the players, and I suppose that's one thing that a lot of fans do miss at Hastings as well, is that opportunity to speak with the team, and because they're a good bunch.
So how did you get there, Chris? You didn't go in Adam's car and then hitch, did you?
No, I got the train with the Histed Harem.
Massive.
I'm not going there, but what I will say is they're all lovely people.
Well done.
They are. A big shout out for Gary for giving me a Christmas card this year. So
yeah, they gave me one as well. Yeah.
Yeah, love that. Bit of joy.
Where's mine, Gary? Where's mine?
One of the other results went quite favourably yesterday for us, didn't it?
Billericay. Waverley.
Yeah.
Good result.
I thought if anybody going to win that one, I'd rather it's Billericay than Waverley. So yeah.
I mean, we're not far off, are we?
No, we're not. Especially with games in hand. I know you still got to win them, but it's not looking too bad.
I think if the results go our way, if we can beat Lewis, then that's a chance to jump another couple of places and into 6th or 7th. But
we can go 7th. We can go 7th on Boxing Day.
But really nicely placed for a good run in, aren't we?
We've got January's looking quite nice because we've got 4 home games, haven't we? Out of 6, 4 out of 6 are home. So,
well, that'd be better on the bank balance. Bloody hell.
Midweek ones as well.
So
2 of them are, which is better for me. So I like a midweek game.
Yeah.
I must say before our special guest comes on, I'm a bit disappointed, gents, and there's no Christmas related paraphernalia on you other than John Gale.
Hang on.
That's fantastic.
Captain Jack's here.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Hey, Jack.
We're all right. I'm a little bit hanging
down and not stuck anything Christmas related on, so apologies there.
I know, mate. The others haven't made efforts either. I mean,
but then so's John, so's George.
Who's going to argue with you, Jack?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, none of us are, mate.
Yeah. Have you done that? That's cool.
What, that hat? Which one is
background?
Oh, well, that's this week's episode number. Yeah. Anyway.
Have you seen how his house is decorated, Jack?
I haven't yet.
No. Jack, first of all, before we obviously great that you're on. Let's talk. Can we quickly talk Margate?
Yep.
How happy are you with that win?
Very, given we haven't played in 2 weeks, obviously given the weather and the circumstances. we've barely trained, and they're unbeaten, I believe, after 6 or 7 games. So we were a little bit unknown going into the game, what we were going to get out of it. The gaffer admitted after the game he was actually a little bit worried, which, he should trust us. We're all on the same page. We all want to kick on. So, and I'm sure the lads have been keeping fit over the last 2 weeks. But yeah, it was important to win last night. They were really, really annoying, actually. I must admit that everything they moaned about. I think one point they kicked the ball at the ref from 5 yards away, moaned at him and I'm bad usually for coming.
Never, Jack.
These guys, honestly, were next level. They must have had a headache after the game, as I did. But yeah, it was a good win. It's important. Bit of momentum into the derby now.
No, absolutely.
Well, do you think even, Jack, with the lack of training, sometimes when you're raring to go and you've had a break that's been enforced on you, it seemed like there was a lot of passion and enthusiasm there. And do you think that's what happened? Because the second half you dominated, and there was no tailing off with fitness or anything.
Yeah, I think we got what we deserved out of the game, definitely. I don't think anyone watched that game said that Margate deserved anything out of it. We were disappointed with the goal we conceded, but it happened. So, yeah, it was just important to get the result last night and go on a little bit of a run now after, what's been a frustrating couple of weeks. We're looking forward to getting back at home against Lewis on Boxing Day. And the games we've lost this year, they've just been fine margins. And, a dodgy referee or something last night, again, it's one of them games where in the past that's gone against us. So we were just pleased to get it over the line and get it done and dusted and just move on from it now.
Yeah, well done.
It's a game we had to win.
No, exactly. So, Lewis, what do you think? What do you think?
My favourite game is to play in those games against them lot, or any Sussex derby. I'm proud playing for Hastings. You want to be the better club in Sussex on the day. So, yeah, it's a fine line. We're above them in the league. I think we deserve to be above them in the league. I don't think it's false at this stage. I think you are where you are at this stage of Christmas last year. So I think, that they'll probably have a point to prove, and ultimately so are we, that we want to kick on and get into the playoff positions. And I think a win against Lewis will certainly put us in the right direction.
But Jack, what do you think has changed from when we played them early in the season? It was a tense 0-0 draw. We had fantastic support away, that big section, but on the pitch it was pretty even, wasn't it? And they had seemed to have a lot going forward, caused a lot of problems. But what has changed with the two teams, do you think, on the build up to this one?
Got to be honest, I've not really focused much on them. I've only really give you my insight on us. I think we've been unlucky, the games we've lost. Bit of luck, or different decisions going our way rather than against us, we would have had a few more points on the board and we'd be in the playoffs now going into Christmas. So as for Lewis, I don't really know. They're below us in the league. We've got to give them respect because they're a young team and they like to play football the right way, if you like. But we just want to go there and take the free. You want to win your game on Boxing Day, so you go home to your family and friends and you can have a beer and be in a good mood. If you lose the game, you go home to your family, your friends on Boxing Day. I don't care who you are, you're still going to be pissed off. I'm no different. So we'll do everything we physically can to get ready and prepared for the game, and not try to buy too much into it. It's not a cup final. It's a Sussex derby. It's on Boxing Day, and we'll just try our best to win the game.
Can't imagine you getting pissed off, Jack.
No.
Not these days, Jack.
No.
You're a changed man, you are.
Yeah. Well, I think Dane told me last night I'm on 9 yellows. I've got a couple of weeks to stay clean, if you like. So, yeah.
So Sussex derby.
I'm really pleased to see you haven't changed that spirited way and the tackles and everything like that, but I think you just found a way of not keep getting in the ref's book, haven't you? I think there's a nice balance there. You're still putting in the tackles and the same spirit and aggression there, but somehow you've kind of staying out of trouble.
I was just going to say, I think from any supporter of any football club, you want your captain to be thick of it, especially if you're playing in the middle of the park. If I was quiet and not putting in tackles, as your leader, you probably look and think, this is our leaders. Do you know what I mean? It's not something it's not an act. It's nothing I put on. I'll do anything to win a football match. Whether I have to chase after people, kick them, boot them, bark at them, I don't care.
Yeah. How many games you had now? You're racking them up, aren't you? You're catching up to Sammy, aren't you?
Yeah. Probably 315, 320.
Got a way to go.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it when, it was the anniversary of the Harrogate game.
Yeah.
And you were the only one left, aren't you?
Yeah.
At that team.
Yeah.
And bloody hell, I forgot he was playing then.
Yeah.
Amazing, mate. Well done.
It just goes so quick, doesn't it?
Oh,
you look back at that night, that game, you don't realise.
10 years ago.
Scary, really, because you blink and your career is pretty much, I'll play as long as I can, as long as I physically can run and I feel fit. But
well, Sammy's a good example for you, isn't he?
Yeah, you've just got to take every game you play now. You just got to go out there and enjoy it as much as you can. Just try and forget your day-to-day life and your job and just appreciate being able to play football with your mates for your town. And that's what it comes down to, really.
Nice one. Yeah. And you've had a few spells away, unlike Sammy, haven't you? Sammy's had a more consistent spell. How many games have you racked up in that same time period with your other clubs that you played for?
Well, I had over 100 for Lewis, over 100 for Dulwich. So, yeah. I actually don't know how many appearances I've made in my career, to be honest. I'm sure I could find out if I did some digging. But I'm at the stage of my life now where I'm playing for my town. My wife here, my family's here, and I did do that journey, and I do look back, and I'm glad I did it. I played at Lewis under a great manager. Was manager of Hastings once upon a time as well, Gary Wilson. I was given an opportunity to go into the unknown for a big club now, Dulwich Hamlet, under a manager there, Gavin Rose and Cads, and I'm glad I done it. You've got to push yourself out of your comfort zone to give yourself every opportunity to be the best player you can be. And, as a younger player, I had aspirations to make it pro, didn't work out. So you've got to give yourself every opportunity to play at the high level you can. And I still think with Hastings, even now at my age, I can go one more and reach the National League South. So, yeah, it's what it's all about for me at the moment, is just being in a happy place, playing football for your town, playing for your mates, playing for a manager that understands you and knows you. That would be my advice to anyone else, listening to the podcast, or any players out there. Do what makes you happy, really.
Oh, well done. Because most of that you're playing with Harrogate, a lot of them, they're all on Chris's local roundup.
Yeah.
Playing for Ollington.
Yeah.
Well done, mate.
Yeah. No, thank you.
To say, well, I did want to ask, what's your CRIMBO plans? Is it just, obviously you're a married man now, happily married? Just chilling at home.
Chilling with home, yeah. Boxing Day after the Lewis game, we've got friends and family coming to our house.
Nice,
family travelling down to the game. My brother's flying back from South Korea. My older brother's coming down from Surrey. So yeah, I'm the host Boxing Day. So quick pint,
win.
Quick pint with you guys, and then home to chill out.
Oh, brilliant!
Yeah.
Well, let's hope it goes that way. I'm sure it will.
Jack, what would you prefer? We're 1-0 up against Lewis. 5 minutes to go. Would you prefer a blinding shot for the second goal, or a run and a goal-saving tackle the other end?
What's the score at this time?
It's 1-0
to us. A big block, big block, or a big tackle to see the game out. Yeah, lift the crowd. Yeah. There's always a good support behind the goal as well. So yeah.
Well, yeah, we're glad to get it, mate.
Yeah, I thought you'd say that. It's so important and sometimes underrated, isn't it? What our defence do and what a defensive tackle is the equivalent of a goal, isn't it? When you think about it.
Oh yeah,
and it's so inspirational as well to others.
Yeah, that's right. Your defence is your first line of attack, if you like. And with us, we've got 3 very good central defenders, 4. If you include Ollie, that's on loan. So yeah, I think. If we're 1-0 up and there's a big tackle in the game, that pretty much sees it out. That would be the best way to finish the game, in my opinion.
Right, I'm on Paddy Power now, mate. All right, I'm winning a few quid there. All right, well, cheers, Jack. Take care and have it. And hopefully I'll see you.
See you on. Have a nice Christmas,
Have a good
fellas.
Crimbo.
Christmas,
Yeah, all the
mate.
best. All the best.
Thanks for your support
Okay,
as
Jack.
well. It doesn't go unnoticed. See you later.
Thanks, Matt.
Right in. Well, always good to speak to Jack. Always talks sense, doesn't he? I'm loving these hats, John. Fucking hell.
That's it now. It's the last one.
That's the last one.
Oh, it's...
I mean, you'd want to play for Captain Jack, wouldn't you? I mean, he's just no guff. There's no guff there, is there? There's just to the point.
Yeah, you know what you're getting, don't you?
Don't get too excited. You could tell he's not getting too excited about anything, but there's certain standards that obviously need to be followed in that dressing room, which is well, plain to see that.
It wins you games, doesn't it? Wins you games. And it turns things around like it did last November, have an attitude like that. So yeah, lucky to have him.
Interestingly, we're not that far off in position-wise, are we? This time, as to what we were this time last year.
That's true.
I'm not saying we're going to go up top, but
I am.
Yeah, I know you will. But
we win every game 5-0, according to George.
We are 11 points behind the top spot.
There you go. It's doable, isn't it? Easily doable. So
yeah, I mean, I think we're very capable. I mean, every team that I've seen, I wasn't there for the 3-0, the Hornchurch game, but every game I've seen, we've always been in and around it. You know what I mean? There's no one that has schooled us at all, I've seen. So, you know, of course, playoffs is well, it's, I don't want to say it, but it's there, isn't it?
I think, and we got Hornchurch soon, didn't we? On the 8th.
Yeah. No one's turned us over, have they? Really?
No one.
And which makes me think it's tactically we've got a good system, because sometimes if you've got a team that's thrashing some teams and then losing matches, it's not working overall.
Hang on.
Oh, no.
Hang on. Who is it? It's Kenny Pogue.
Hey.
Yes, there he is.
There it is. Hey.
How are we?
All right, Kenny.
All right, mate.
Yeah, not bad at all. Kenny, it's always a pleasure to see you on here. You're always welcome. The lid centre forward. Are you still at lid, aren't you?
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Yeah. Still banging a few goals in as well.
No, not really. But,
No.
But I'm still there.
Wait, I'm sure you've got quite a few, haven't you, this season? Got 3 or 4?
About 4, I think, mate.
Yeah.
It ain't been the greatest season,
No.
but it's good. They're a good bunch of lads. How's things anyway? How are you?
Yeah, I'm not bad. How's everyone else? Yeah, I'm just me, and I. What? George, John, speak up.
Yeah, we're all good, mate.
Brilliant. Winning last night. Everyone's in a good mood.
Yeah, it is. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good. Good to see you.
And you, pal?
Yeah, it's all going all right. The lads are playing really well. So doing themselves proud.
Last night, wasn't it?
Yeah, we're much better than them as well.
Yeah, fair play. Been knocking in them playoffs before you know it.
Absolutely. Second half of the season team anyway, haven't we? So.
Yeah. Do you keep in contact with any of the lads, Ken?
Yeah, mate. Yeah. Obviously, me and Sammy are best mates. I speak to him most days. Dicko. Yeah, I'm still in the
What's that?
Player chat. So I still talk to quite a few of the boys. Yeah.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah, no, it's good, mate. I think I'm coming up Boxing Day.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, so it'd be good to catch up with him.
How's your dad doing, Ken?
Yeah, he's all right, mate. He misses it. He's doing the best he can, to be honest. I might even bring him with me Boxing Day.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see him.
I'm sure he'll enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, how the family's all right? Yeah. What are you doing for Christmas, Ken?
Just having a quiet one this year, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, just indoors with the wife and kids. Yeah, nothing too spectacular. I've got the old man coming up as well. So nothing too spectacular, mate.
Yeah. You're doing well for someone who's driving on the motorway. Have you parked up?
No, I'm in the passenger seat. I've got Ronnie Dolan with me.
Oh, is it all right, mate?
Yeah, he plays for Folkestone, so don't mention too much.
Oh. No, won't do. Well, boys, anything to ask Ken?
If you're free on the 21st, I'm sure you'll be interested. Come up then. We've got Enfield at home.
Yeah, I will. Do you know what Enfield's where I'm from? So
yeah, I know. That's why I said it.
Yeah.
Your old dad, didn't he? Your dad played for him.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, dear.
He's smiling, though. Come back, Kenny, come back.
Kenny's gone. Gone.
To be fair, nice to come watch that game. If it's a Tuesday, I should.
Nice one.
Cool, mate.
All right. Yeah. Well, Ken. I mean, I forgot to say, you're obviously a big player, big character, and we do miss you. We do miss you at the pilot field.
I appreciate that.
But yeah.
It was a bit of a. It was strange to actually find myself in a different changing room, I must admit. But like I say, it was probably the right time, and it was a good way to end it, really.
Well, yeah, champions, yeah.
But yeah, like, I mean, to be honest, I mean, last year probably it's going to be hard to beat a season like that, and just the whole vibe around the club. So it'd be a shame to see if they don't sort something out with the ground, because obviously I don't think anyone wants to be going over to Eastbourne, do they?
No way.
Oh yeah, well, I won't.
I'll probably should I save that for another one. I should have mentioned that, should I?
No,
don't want to mention death at this time of year, really.
No, fair play.
Death and egos, we don't want to mention those.
I'd just say we did make it quite clear that we didn't want to go to Eastbourne in the bar in Margate. I think, can we say we did, boys?
Yeah, I think there might be quite a lot. The gates at Lid will be a bit bigger, I think, if we're playing home games.
Yeah,
of course, mate.
Yeah, you're more than welcome. I'll have a word with the geezer on the door.
Can we I just want to say that what a huge part of our promotion winning team. So the reason we're
100%.
playing where we are is due to your contribution. And I was just thinking of that goal at the end of the season, that lob from the halfway line.
Oh,
was unbelievable.
Halfway line.
I don't like to mention it.
It gets further out every week, doesn't it? That.
I was going to say I'll take the halfway line. Yeah.
Yeah, or wasn't it in our penalty area? I can't remember. I think halfway line.
We're staying far out, definitely.
Yeah.
I'll probably tell my grandkids it was the halfway line.
No, magic memories. No,
but I appreciate that, mate. Thank you.
Yeah, cheers.
Thank
you.
Ken, listen, you get going. You take care. Have a great Christmas, and hopefully we'll see you on Boxing Day.
Yeah, I'll be up there, mate. So take care. Merry Christmas to you all.
Yeah, have a Christmas.
Lots of family.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Hello, mate.
Oh, I love him.
Nice one, mate.
Love him.
George, can I quickly ask Al or John, how did Stoney play last night, considering he's been out for a while?
Yeah, seamless. I think that defence is so good. He also he was getting forward like he has been. There didn't look to be any fitness issues there, and as sharp in the tackle, but doing his brilliant bit that we see a lot of standing in front of the keeper, winding them up.
Yeah,
you know, it was just great to see him back.
Yeah, it's good. There's a little bit, you never know, do you? Sometimes people come back and they struggle a bit, but that's good.
No, it was what was great about Stoney. Is I love it when he's having a chat with their defenders. You know, when he's giving them grief. Yeah. You know, they're like trying to be friendly with him, and he's not friendly to them at all. He just sort of laughs at them, and it's.
He's smiling though, always smiling.
Yeah, smiling, but you know he's not being nice. He's like
absolute shit out.
Ben's quite good at that as well, isn't he?
Oh, Ben, yeah, it's great to see him get a goal in it. I mean, you could just see
and an
visibly
assist.
visibly lifted.
Yeah, the assist as well. Yeah,
yeah.
It's good to see Kenny, though, isn't it? I mean, it's just like when you reminded me of that. You're talking about that lob goal. I mean, what a goal! Do you remember? I mean, it was what.
The other thing about Kenny last year, it wasn't just about what he did on the pitch. He was like another coach off the pitch, wasn't he? He was always on the line, especially with the youngsters, the younger ones, and encouraging them all the way along. You know, you don't get that in every club, do you? In fact, it can be the other way around, can't it? You can get some of these older ones, they think they've done it, and all they do is give the younger ones a bit of stick, but he's not like that.
Just ask James Holt what he thinks about Kenny, you know. And that.
I know.
So, yeah, priceless, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Mm.
You had those crucial goals, remember those away goals that he got as well, you know, when we were struggling, you know, to turn a team over. You bring him on, but equally it was just he just had his role and he knew what to do, and he did it selflessly, didn't he?
Yeah, no, and he's been there for doing it for years as well, hasn't he?
Right, and well, listen, let's talk our Christmases. So, all three of you have a great Christmas. All you Hastings fan out there as well. I hope you have a fabulous Christmas, and hopefully see you in Boxing Day game. Any special arrangements for any of you boys? You got anything nice happening in your Crimbos?
On my way. I've said that. I'm actually away, so away. We've needed a break for quite a long time, so but we're off for a week, and I'm
nice.
Going to miss the game, but I'm going to tune in like I did last night, in different ways. But yeah, good luck. Well done to you lads again for going to all the away games and all the people that go to the home games all the time. It's, you know, that's what this club's about at the moment, isn't it? So
yeah, I think so. It's trying to remember what we enjoy out of it, but when other things become such a stress and are so uncertain.
Yeah, we really had a great time
away. I was going to say Ramsgate. I mean Margate, and it was just what we enjoy, isn't it? But we thank you, Chris, for your podcast. I don't think you get as much credit as you should, and I know you're not in it for the credit, but it's so informative. It's good fun, and despite you,
that's my highlight of the week, especially when I'm not on it, because you do find out so much stuff about the club that you just don't find anywhere else, and that's what it's about, Chris. So like John said, well done and thank you.
Right, George, your turn to kiss my arse now. Go on.
Absolutely not.
5-0.
What a great year to be a Hastings fan, isn't it? So hopefully we can sign it off with a Boxing Day win. I'm not going to be there. I'm away as well. I'm always away at Christmas. So if Radio Carter can sort of get off his arse, stop breaking down or having surgeries or whatever, and actually start commentating on some games.
Hang on, we got Nick on the round table. Have we? Is that George? All right, go on.
Well, he's got a point, isn't he? So yeah, obviously the club are throwing all that money at him for him to do the radio, and he's not providing the service all the time. It's shocking, isn't it? So I hope to be listening into to Radio Carter on Boxing Day if he can be bothered to do it.
Well, chaps.
That's the highlight, Boxing Day, and hopefully collect 3 more points before the new year, and look forward to things improving in the new year. And who knows, the truth might be out, and we look forward to our club going forward.
Yeah, John.
Hope so, mate. Yeah.
I'm with you on that one, John. Well, lads, I won't see all of you at the game, but me and John will be at the game. Will we, John?
Johnny Gales.
I'll
be there. It's to be quite honest, if you talk about highlights of your Christmas, that's it. That Boxing Day match is.
Don't tell them.
It tops anything else. I don't know about anyone else, but
don't tell the wife I'm away with her, and that is my highlight as well.
Well, I'll be at East Cowes, Victoria on Boxing Day on the Isle of Wight.
Oh, nice!
So, nice, very nice.
The Step 6 Isle of Wight derby, East Cowes, Victoria versus Newport, Isle of Wight. So we'll see.
Expect some updates.
Is that why you was asking about? Is that why you was asking about Newport, Isle of Wight the other week?
Yeah, that's why I was asking about Isle of Wight teams in case there was some history. So that was quite interesting that we have played on the Isle of Wight. Hopefully we'll play there again sometime.
Oh, they had a decent side a few years back.
It's all Step 6 it is now and below on the Isle of Wight.
Okay.
Have you trained up a deputy for the drum, George, to step in?
But I've realised I've got all the sticks. So I'm sure perhaps to get Pat's tinfoil out again to play a drum with.
Yeah, I've got some spare sticks.
Yeah, you'll need to bring him. Thank you for the loan of your drum last night, John.
Oh no, it's
I had good fun with it.
I'd seen on the chat that is the drum on the coaches or is it not, and there wasn't an answer, so we just stuck that one in the car, and I'm glad we did.
No, good fun, and obviously you videoed it as well. Anyone who watches, who is a Hastings fan, go on the Facebook page, Hastings United Fans, isn't it?
Yeah.
John's where he's put it up. He won't put it up on my Sussex by the Sea podcast one because I don't know. He
thinks you can steal it. You can always steal it.
I'm not stealing nothing. I'm not stealing nothing.
You can steal it and make out you put it up.
Yeah, exactly. But listen, guys, I'll say it out there. Love you all. Can't wait to be at that ground again and to spend time watching the U's. So, guys, all of you have a great Crimbo.
Yeah. Merry Christmas,
guys.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Yeah.
Go on, U's.